today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Jacoby Brissett and the Washington Commanders.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Throwing Jones. He's got a man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
I've heard of blitzcrank offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game. But not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit. In season number 8 now, it's Jacoby Brissett.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Brissett. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Brissett now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd down, Brissett. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Play fake, Brissett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And the all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On play action, Brissett. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get the former Raider there, the tackle Trent Brown. On second down, it's Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. After sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Brissett. Got a man. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low. But they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Turner. Here's a 2nd and 8. Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Brissett now on 2nd down. This pass into the hands of Turner. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Rashad White with a touchdown run. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down throw for Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Brissett to throw on 1st. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
The NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 9 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people get...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
The NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 9 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
There on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Week 9 Washington Commanders 3-5
So
New England Patriots
3-5. Their
3-5.
first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the
The
drive. Has
NFL
him up
Madden
near
Week Season
midfield here for
222023 Week 9 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International
Looking to
Sports
throw.
Showdown 2023.
Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker's now...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Shrugs him off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Robinson up the middle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first,
Week 9
but
Buffalo Bills 5-3 Cincinnati Bengals 4-3.
How much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go.
Hey guys, hopefully Washington wins game. Emoji backhand index pointing down. Medium skin tone. Emoji backhand index pointing down. Medium skin tone. Emoji backhand index pointing down. Medium skin tone.
Heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. There's Henry to make a nice catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You think they'd make an adjustment? and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much
Washington
at this stage
Commanders
of the game,
are going to be great in the future.
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.